It's been 2 weeks since the XZ concert and my conversation with Uncle Kaito. In that time, my team is still undefeated and stronger than ever. Kaori, Sho, Mayu, and I put in extra hours of practice as we prepare ourselves for our more difficult opponents. Things have been going amazingly well between Valerie and I. After our adventures in the mall, Valerie's not shy about showing her affection for me, much to the embarrassment of those around us. She also keeps the sketch I drew of her on her desk. She says it inspires her whenever she has an artist block. We have plenty of modeling sessions since. Needless to say, our experience as a couple have been full of bonjour. Nikki is up to her usual tricks in the kitchen. When they were short-staffed at the cafe, Nikki finally had her chance to show off her skills as a cook. She impressed the chef so much that she no longer has to spend her time washing dishes. Of course, with greater responsibilities come longer hours at work. Uncle Kaito has been working harder than ever. This last week in particular, he has been leaving the house earlier in the morning and coming home way past midnight. I have a feeling it's not just work that's keeping him busy. Maybe he started to reconcile his relationship with a certain favorite aunt. Well, bonjour. My name is Gia and welcome back to Ace Academy. What the fuck? What did I do right there? Bonjour. You know why I'm doing that, because we're playing the Valerie route. And now, we're gonna continue doing all of the route options. Now it's Halloween. Let us continue. Let's be a sexy police officer. You're under arrest for stealing my heart. Ooh. Being sexy isn't just for the ladies. Guys can be a little risky during Halloween too. I pull out a questionable police officer uniform that hugs a little too tight, or maybe it hugs just right. After prepping, I change into my costume. I hop on my bike and head to campus. We're getting risque. When I reach the pilot's lounge main entrance, I text Sho, only to see him waving at me.
Broseph!
Yo. He's in a Yogosogami high school uniform. Persona 4. He grins.
That's right.
I never noticed until now, but the real Sho looks and acts very similar to Yusuke Hanamura. That's perfect Yosuke cosplay, man. Good stuff. His eyes widen in surprise.
Yosuke?
Yeah. He frowns.
No, not Yosuke. I'm supposed to be Yu Narakami.
Nah, fam. You don't look like Yu Narakami at all. I don't see it. You definitely fit the profile on a secondary character, the protagonist's best friend.
No way! I won't settle for that role.
I'm afraid it's already been decided. Man, it's just fate. Because you look exactly like Yosuke in that cosplay. He looks like he's about to argue, but then sighs.
I knew I should have gotten that white wig sooner. It was still being delivered.
At least he accepts his fate.
Speaking of outfits...
He looks at me.
Why do you look like a male stripper?
Hey, I look like the officer of the law. Just because the uniform's a little tight on me, that doesn't mean you can't treat me with respect, sir. Don't hate me cause you ain't me. I flex for good measure.
You're not fooling anyone.
Yeah, I'm not fooling no one. Cause I got no muscles at all. I'm just flexing right there. It's like, if you had muscles, this would be better, but you don't, my friend. We'll see about that when we get to the party. 2 guys dressed as salt and pepper shakers entered the building.
Shall we get going?
Where are the girls?
They met up in Kaori's dorm to get ready. They'll be over soon. We can head in.
Oh shit, fuck.
They met up in Kaori's dorm to get ready. They'll be over soon. We can head in first. We enter the pilot's lounge, and I gape at the surrounding. There are fake cobwebs lining the corners of the ceilings and walls, and fake bats and spiders are strategically placed in nooks and crannies. The lights are dimmed, what gives the place a spookier feel. I barely even recognize the lounge. This place looks awesome. There are a decent number of people here, and I recognize most of the pilots. I assume there are also engineers and team managers here too. It's a little hard to tell who everyone is while they're in costume. And there are some pretty great costumes here. Some people went full out creative and dressed up as hilarious memes or puns, while others
killed out for fancy, well-crafted costumes. But of course, the winner of the evening are the beautiful ladies who can only technically be considered dressed. I sigh contentedly. This takes me back to my first CINY costume party.
I think I'm in heaven.
Fucking Joe just came right in his pants. Fucking creamed in his pants right now. Joe's eyes are widened and his mouth hangs agape. He stares hard at the group of girls dressed in a range of costumes, from sexy teacher to cute Japanese idol cosplays.
Whoa, there they are!
Joe points to a group of girls standing near the couches. As I squint to get a better look, I realize it's the rest of our team.
Looks like they made it here before us. Come on!
Joe and I weave through the crowd and make our way to the girls. Hello, ladies.
Hey!
Joe's demeanor changes mid-word from excited to confused.
Hey there, cuties.
Hey there, purdy thing. See what I did there? I said purdy. You know, cause she's a fucking cat.
Hello.
Oh, Cowdy's still not gonna say hi? Hi. Maya smiles and waves. Joe's face is bright red and he has trouble making eye contact. I don't blame him. Cowdy is wearing a knight's outfit from a current popular fantasy anime, and in typical anime fashion, the armor is more aesthetically pleasing than functional. As a healthy heterosexual male, Yuna's witch costume makes it hard to focus on her face. Maya is dressed as a cute magical girl cosplay. I'm impressed by the intricacies of her costume and how well it complements her. Finally, Valerie, the pretty little thing. I think the plethora of guys oogling her speaks volume about her Neko girl outfit. Valerie must have gone back another time to pick this up, unless she snuck into her purchase the day she modeled it for me at the mall. Either way, I'm not complaining. Valerie spins her tail playfully.
So, what do you boys think?
It's perfect.
What a time to be alive!
Hell yeah, my man. Valerie giggles.
Let's go get some drinks?
We all nod and head over to the bar. Valerie jumps in front of me just as I'm about to walk.
Hold on. I have to check something, right? Meow.
Right, meow. She looks me up and down. Valerie places a finger on her lips and looks at me with innocent eyes.
Hello, officer. I didn't expect to see you here.
Someone called about... fuck. I can't speak. And there's someone playing their fucking loud ass shit right now outside. White Claw. Somebody called about a noise complaint. Her eyes widen at my mischievous grin.
I hope you're not about to do what I think you're about to do.
I smirk and hold out my arms, then flex my bicep. The fabric tightens as I tense my muscles. Valerie relaxes and smiles at my display of bravado. Impressed. She giggles.
At this rate, you're gonna attract the attention of all the other girls.
Are you jealous? Valerie smirks, a devilish glint in her eyes. She accidentally drops, and then clutches in her hands.
Oh my, I'm so clumsy.
Exaggerating her movements, she bends over and lingers with her fine behind in the air for a few seconds longer than necessary. Then she straightens up. A commotion behind her catches my attention as two guys crash into each other. I narrow my eyes. I wonder what they were distracted by. Maybe it was her tail. Her playful little tail. Okay, you made your point.
Good. Now you know how it feels. But just in case...
She grabs my face and kisses me deeply. The heat rises. It rises in the pit of my stomach, and I wrap my arms around her waist. Slowly, she pulls away and I struggle to catch my breath. What was that for?
Just a reminder, so you don't forget who you belong to.
I grin and lean in for another kiss. She responds eagerly and melts into me. Ditto. Her cheeks are flushed and she sighs contently.
With a kiss like that, there's no way I could forget. Come on, let's go meet up with the rest of the group.
Sure. She smiles and leads the way. Once we're all convened at the bar, we order our drinks and find an open table amongst the couches.
It's so unfair that I still can't have anything alcoholic.
Yeah, it's totally unfair. Well, I'm just right here drinking my White Claw. Valerie pouts and puts an arm around Mayu.
Isn't that right?
Mayu speaks softly.
I don't want to drink even if I could. Really? You have to at least try it once.
I feel Sho elbow my side.
If she's this excitable normally, I wonder how she'd act when drunk.
A slow grin spreads across my face. Wouldn't you like to know? Sho looks surprised.
You mean...
I wink. Don't worry about it, my dude.
Hey, enough with your private conversation. Let's play a game.
Yuna perks up.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Mayu nods excitedly. Even Cowdy seems impressed.
Okay, what game were you thinking, Valerie?
Well, in honor of Sho's cosplay of Yosuke.
Not Yosuke!
Mayu looks surprised.
Really? I thought you were Yosuke this whole time.
Sho slumps on the table.
Not you too, Mayu!
I'm sorry. It's just you portray him perfectly. With that outfit, I mean. Wasn't Yosuke the comic relief?
And a pervert.
It's like someone copy and paste the character and change the name to Sho. The group nods. Sho groans.
You guys are killing me here.
Yuna looks at Valerie.
What game were you thinking about? The King's Game.
The King's Game?
Mm-hmm. It's easy. We number chopsticks and give one of them a special symbol. Whoever picks the symbol is the king.
Oh, that sounds easy enough.
What can the king do? The better question is what the king can't do. He'll command one of the numbers to do something, and his order is absolute. Don't worry, it's a lot of fun.
Well, I guess it couldn't hurt to try it.
Everyone looks at Cowdy in surprise. She's the last person we would expect to agree to a game like this. She blinks at us.
What? It's only us playing. I'm sure no one is going to make an unreasonable command.
Cowdy glares at Sho.
Right?
Sho shifts uncomfortably.
Right!
Then it's settled.
Valerie grabs some chopsticks and marks them with numbers, and then one of them with a color. She shuffles them on the table, then holds them in her hands, so the marks are covered.
Let the games begin.
My heart races in anticipation as we all grab a stick. I turn mine over and see the colored marking. Lucky! I watch as the rest of my friends turn theirs over. Cowdy wears her best poker face. If I didn't already have the king stick, I wouldn't know what she had in her hand. Sho's face is one of bitter disappointment. I wonder what he had planned as king. Mayu breathes a sigh of relief. I guess she doesn't want to be king. Valerie seems indifferent about her stick. She probably would be happy as either king or subject. Yuna looks around the table.
Who's the king?
I offer my glorious crown. Chopstick.
Brosif's got it. What is your command, your majesty?
You know what my commands are. Let me think for a moment. I command number 4 to sit on my lap. Number 4. Fuck. I didn't expect it to say the last part. Come hither. Okay. Number 4. Come hither upon my lap. Before anyone even has a chance to check their chopsticks, Valerie stands up.
Yay! That's me.
She looks at me, then grins impishly. Uh-oh. Her hips sway memorizing as she walks over to me. She gently moves my leg away from the table towards the edge of the seat. Then, she slowly lowers herself onto my lap. Her legs dangle off of one side as her arms snake around my neck.
Is this seat taken?
She squeezes me tighter, and she adjusts herself to sit closer to me, and dangerously close to another area. Get risky with her too. Sorry guys, you're gonna be embarrassed. So, let's get started. I wrap an arm around Valerie's side and tuck her closer. I wrap an arm around Valerie's side and tuck her close. She's initially surprised, but quickly snuggles into me. Comfortable?
Better than any chair.
She looks up at me, pulling me deep into her eyes of blue. Our surroundings blur out Our surroundings blur out of focus, and all I can see is her and her pink lips, soft and kissable, probably tasting like her strawberry lip gloss. I instinctively lean in.
Brosif!
Really, Sho? You're gonna stop right now? It's just getting to the good part. Sho's voice jolts me back to reality. Valerie and I whip around to face the rest of the group. All of the girls stare at us, but... All the girls stare at anything but us, their cheeks burning red. Even Sho looks uncomfortable.
I think that's enough.
No, we're just getting started. Just unzip the... He just takes out his belt buckle and unzips. No, we're just getting started, fam. Valerie sighs, then unwraps herself from me.
If you insist.
She sits beside me and wraps her arm around mine.
I guess this'll have to do for now. Let's play again.
Mayu stares at Sho. I think I know why she wants to play again. Apparently, the group does too. Because the girls start snickering, Mayu blushes.
What?
We all burst out laughing. We play a few more rounds of the King's game, and Sho never once drew the colored stick. Watching his frustration as some of us become repeated kings was an endless source of amusement. I wonder if his luck is really that bad, or if a certain blonde was rigging the game for her own amusement. Alright, we're gonna head to the next Valerie event, alrighty? Let's go. Let's hang out with Valerie. I bet Valerie would want to hang out. I decided to give her a call.
Hey there. I was just thinking about you.
Oh, really?
Yep. I was just thinking how fun it would be to go dancing. But I need a partner. Can you in?
Well, shit. I can't dance. I can't dance. I'm not much of a dancer. I don't think I'll make a good dance partner.
So? It doesn't matter if you're good or not, as long as you have fun.
If you need someone to stand on the sideline and watch everyone else dance, I could do that.
Alright, but I bet I can get you dancing before the night's done.
Good luck. Is this going to be on campus?
You're funny. I'll text you the address. See you soon.
She hangs up, and a few seconds later, my phone buzzes with a text. I get changed into something more comfortable, which I can still move in, then drive to the address. As I get close, I see a line of people waiting out front as a bouncer checks everyone's ID. This is not what I expected. Valerie stands right out front and greets me with a kiss. Looks like someone's happy to see me.
Took you long enough to get here.
Are we at a club?
Obviously. Where do you think people go dancing?
The disco? You know, the doom, 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 doom. No, wait, no, that's clubs. How do discos go? Like, fucking... I can't do disco, man. I don't... Like, I'm too young. I'm too young for discos anyway. Discos was so 1970s, you know? I thought you were talking about a dance class. Valerie laughs.
Nope.
I I glance at the bouncer up ahead as he turns away a couple of underage girls. How do you expect to get in?
With my ID, of course.
She pulls out her ID, which labels her as 20. Where did you get that? She smirks.
I have my ways.
You should be careful. It's better than my old fake. Let's take a closer look. Never had a fake, even though I live in East Los where it's like, really? Vato, you never had a fake ID? No, because I don't really drink until now. Me drinking my White Claw right now. I fucking hate White Claw though, like I don't like sparkling water, but I bought this, so I'm gonna drink it. I bought a 6-pack thinking it was flavored beer. So I'm gonna drink this until, they're gone. I got like 3 left. You should be careful. Maybe this isn't a good idea. He might know it's a fake. Valerie places her hand on my arm and gives me a reassuring smile.
Hey, don't worry. It's always worked in the past.
How many times have you done this before? She grins and kisses my cheek.
Don't worry.
I hope Valerie knows what she's doing. Aren't we gonna get in line? Valerie laughs.
Who stands in line?
All the cool kids. She strides right up to the bouncer and flashes him an irresistible smile. Then she slips her ID into his hands. He grins appreciatively at her and waves her in, but stops me as I try to follow.
He's with me.
Valerie touches the bouncer's arm and gives him a sultry look.
It would make me really happy if you let him in too.
He sighs and checks my ID, then waves me in. I'm not thrilled about the way she looked at the bouncer, but it beats still standing in line. Valerie winks as we slip past the bouncer and into the club. I squint in the dim bar as my heart pulses in time with the bass. The place has a decent crowd for the time of night. I migrate towards the bar and order a drink and something age appropriate for Valerie. She accepts the drink with an amused glint in her eyes.
Come on, let's dance.
She grabs my hand and pulls me to the dance floor. I pull back. Hey, I don't dance, remember? She pouts.
Are you really gonna make me dance alone?
You knew what you were getting into when you asked me to come.
Are you sure you want your cute girlfriend dancing alone? Essentially up for grabs for any other guy?
Fuck. I'm gonna say, I don't dance, but if if I had a girl and she's like, want me to dance alone with all these vultures? It's like, no, fuck that. Nope, not happening. I scoff. That's not going to happen. Valerie grins.
That's what you think.
She grabs my hand and pulls me onto the dance floor. Then she swings her hips in time to the beat and bounces in rhythm to the music. I sigh in defeat and begin tapping my toes. Once I feel more confident, I join Valerie in moving my hips. Alright, time to bust out a move. Rock back and forth. Everyone knows the only way to dance in clubs is to step from side to side. Valerie watches me and grins.
The good old sidestep.
Yes, the only dance I could do. I fucking did that at the prom, man. Oh, when I was 17, man. The prom. I just sidestep. That's like the easiest shit you can do. You know, you just step to one side, and you step to the other. The sidestep. Just look it up online, man. If you need to, if you had a prom or some kind of dance you need to go to, the good old sidestep. It works every time. Yep.
Classic.
After dancing together for a while, I feel thirsty. I'm going to get another drink. You want anything? Valerie shakes her head. Okay, I'll be right back.
I'll be here.
I return to the bar and order a water, then chug it in one long gulp. Dancing is hard work. I feel like I'm getting a workout. As I go find Valerie, some random guy corners her.
What's a pretty thing like you doing in a place like this?
Oh shit, I gotta fight a guy. Alrighty, BRB. Valerie forces a smile and steps away from him.
Sorry, but I have a boyfriend.
I'm just talking to you. That's not a crime, is it? How about I buy you a drink?
What a vulture. I step away for a minute. Fuck. Let Valerie handle him, confront the guy directly, use his own strategy against him. Dude, if this was me, like, fucking man, I'm useless. Just fucking punch that fool. But no, I think the second one would be actually good. Like, I don't know, punch him or anything. Use his own strategy against him. Hey there, what's a pretty thing like you doing in a place like this? The guy whirls around and glares at me.
Go away, I'm not interested.
Don't be like that. It's not a crime to talk, is it? How about I buy you a drink?
Back off, I'm here with someone.
Valerie suddenly looks intrigued.
You are?
Yeah, you, of course.
Valerie points at me.
That's so strange because I'm here with him.
What?
I sling my arm around Valerie and she places her hand on my chest.
Meet my boyfriend.
Forget it.
She slinks back into the crowd. We sit down and rest for a few more minutes. The guy sure knows how to ruin a mood. Still, I'm surprised Valerie lets him off the hook so easily.
Hello?
Her voice jolts me out of my thoughts. Oh, sorry. I was still annoyed by that dude from earlier. Valerie frowns.
Don't even waste your time thinking about someone like that. Besides, we have more fun things to do.
I smile and nod. She's right. She grins and interlaces her fingers with mine.
Break's over, mister. Let's dance some more.
We dance until our feet grow tired and we can't dance anymore. As we walk out the club, Valerie leans into me to ease her aching feet. Reminiscent of our first outing together, I scoop her up in my arms. She gasps in surprise, then laughs and throws her arms around my neck as I carry her back to my bike.
I'm getting a strong feeling of deja vu.
Oh? I kiss her on the lips. When I pull away, her cheeks are pink.
Okay, that was new.
When we arrive on my bike, Valerie and I climb on. After I drop Valerie off at Ace, I head home. Although tonight wasn't all what I expected, I still ended up having a good time. Alrighty, let's get to the next event. Alrighty, who's ready for another garden scene? Luckily, we arrive right before the next scheduled tour, and we are able to secure a spot with the group. The tour guide leads us on a gravel path and speaks non-stop about the history of the garden and each plant that we see. The history stuff is kinda cool. I wish I had the money to commission my own garden paradise. But does this guy really have to go into detail about every single plant? I survey the flowers and trees around me. Bright petals of color sway gently in the breeze, and a few more of them float towards our feet. I wonder how they keep this place so green at this time of year. As I glance around the group, everyone seems to be focused on the greenery around us. Everyone except for a certain adventurous blonde. I spot Valerie a few steps off the path, staring into a small pond. A strong willow droops its branches around her, partially obscuring her from view. When no one is paying attention, I slip away from the group. Valerie. She grins.
I knew you'd come find me.
We should get back to the group. She leans in closely and playfully draws a circle on my chest.
Why? Don't you want to be alone with me?
I quickly look around in case anyone is watching, but no one is in sight.
We could go on our own secret adventure.
That does sound like fun. I like where this is going. I wrap my arms around her, but she slips from my grasp. Her playful smile taunts me.
Let's go then.
She runs further into the garden towards a grove of trees. Hey, wait,
Make me.
Then she disappears among the branches. I race after her, but she's nowhere to be found. After weaving through the trees, I slow down, trying to guess which direction she's gone. The hair of my neck rises as I feel a present. Valerie jumps out from among the leaves and pounces on me. Startled, I barely catch her in time as we topple to the ground. Valerie pins me. Her hair trickles my cheeks.
You're trapped.
The two can play that game. A slow smile spreads across my face, and Valerie looks at me with confusion. Then, she lets out a short cry as I roll her over and pin her to the ground. Now who's the trapped one? To my surprise, Valerie grabs my face and pulls me into a kiss. I melt into the sweetness of her lips and linger in the sensation. All too soon, she pulls away, leaving me breathless. How could I have ever gotten so lucky? Valerie's blue eyes sparkle.
He got me.
I did. What happens now? She slowly wraps her arms around my neck, never losing her mischievous smile.
Usually this is the part where it fades to black and implies certain activities have happened.
I grin. We spent some time together and then rejoined the group. We boned, okay? Alrighty, let's get to the next Valerie event. Let's see what Valerie is up to. I dial Valerie's number, but she doesn't answer. I guess she's busy? I decide to study at home in the living room for a change. When I arrive, Nikki's there. What are you doing here?
My school has an event, so classes are cancelled. I wanted to get a head start on some of my essays, but
She grows in frustration.
none of this is making sense.
Scoot over on the couch. I'll help you. She makes room as I begin to explain her assignment. It doesn't take long for Nikki to understand the material, and soon she's working on her own. With her all set, I disappear into my room and have my own study session. After some time, I start losing focus. I guess I'll go watch some TV or something. As I head downstairs, my steps slow as I smell the most magical scent. Food. Delicious food. The coffee table in the living room has a beautiful bento. As I take a closer look, I can tell it was delicately made with much love. The rice is abundant with a layer of sliced meat and vegetables on the side. Nikki sits on the couch and beams.
I made your favorite!
Not that I'm complaining, but to what do I owe this pleasure?
I just thought it'd be a nice thank you for taking your time out of your day to help me study.
Please make food like this every day. Before I can dig in, the doorbell rings. I blink at Nikki. Are you expecting anyone? She shakes her head. I get up and open the door to see a smiling Valerie. Valerie, what are you doing here?
I was just in the neighborhood and I thought I'd stop by.
Don't you have to take a bus from campus? She pouts.
What's the matter? Can a girl surprise her boyfriend?
I got you in my sights, girly girl, blondie. I raise an eyebrow. Sure, but this girl always have an it's ulterior motive. How did I fuck that up? Sure, but this girl always has an ulterior motive. Fuck it. Valerie smirks.
You caught me.
She grins and holds up a bento box.
I made a little too much food today, so I thought I'd share it with a certain someone. Knowing how you fare in the kitchen, I'm surprised you haven't starved by now.
Really? Valerie frowns at my lack of enthusiasm.
I thought you'd be a little more excited considering I made your favorite.
She opens the lid. Steam rises from a carefully prepared bed of rice with meat and vegetables. Oh no, this is gonna end horribly. I have to eat 2 lunches, so these girls won't be sad. I have to eat 2 lunches. Let's do it. Seriously? You too?
What do you mean, too?
Well, Nikki actually already made me a bento. Valerie blinks when she sees Nikki. Am I narrating this? Well, Nikki actually already made a bento. Valerie blinks when she sees Nikki. Just like scream it out loud.
Oh, hi, Nikki. I didn't expect to see you here.
Why not? This is my house too.
I thought you'd be at school.
They have some kind of activity today, so she doesn't have classes. We both sit down on the couch as Nikki's eyes Valerie's bento.
What's that?
Just a bento I made for my boyfriend.
Nikki smiles widely.
How thoughtful of you! It's a shame he won't get to taste it because he'll be eating the bento I made for my brother.
Fuck, I have to eat 2 lunches. There's no way. You're fucked. If you're ever in a situation like this, you are fucked. You have to eat both of them. You can't choose one, you can't choose the other. You have to eat both of them. And you can't be like, I can't, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna eat none of them. Don't do that either. You have to eat both of them. Valerie matches Nikki's smile.
It does look good, but a little small. He might still be hungry afterwards. Looks like it's a good thing I brought food over after all.
Fuck. Just look at them. Fuck. A sudden chill runs down my spine. Whoa, where did that come from? I glance at Valerie and Nikki smile. Everyone seems to be getting along.
Of course, I put in extra meat because I know that's his favorite part, so it's very filling.
Certainly not as filling as mine.
Shit, man. Nikki looks at Valerie's open bento.
Oh, you're right. With all that rice, mine wouldn't be able to compete.
Valerie's smile twitches.
There's just enough rice to complement the flavor of the meat.
I'm sure it's very good, but I know my brother has an aversion to meat that is heavy on soy sauce, so I used my own special recipe, which he loves.
I see the fucking electricity right there. You see that shit? What the fuck? Oof. Am I imagining the electricity in the room?
He's always enjoyed what I've made for him in the past, so I know he'll love this too. He's always enjoyed what I've made for him in the past, so I know he'll love this too. Isn't that right?
Valerie turns to me, her smile still plaster on her face, and her voice too sticky sweet. She holds up a piece of meat from her bento.
Go ahead, try it.
Nikki's smile looks dangerously as she also holds up a piece of meat from her bento.
No, you should eat mine. What's the matter? Don't you like my cooking?
Oh shit, she's snapping at me. Yeah, but...
That's what I thought. I knew you'd like mine better.
There's 2 blonde bitches in front of me and they're forcing me to eat. How did I get here?
That's not what he said.
That's what was implied.
Maybe we should let him choose.
They both turn towards me. I stare at the 2 women. Their smiles are still stuck on their faces, but their eyes are staring daggers at each other. Yeah, no shit, it's a trap, the 3rd one. Can't say no to my sister. No way am I going against my girlfriend. Okay, let me tell you why the first 2 are bad. And I can already guess them. Okay, the second one is bad because that is your girlfriend. She's not gonna give you kisses or anything if you choose your sisters, right? And you can't choose your, you can't choose your sister because your girlfriend's gonna get mad and she's not gonna give you kisses and everything. You can't choose your girlfriend because what I know for a fact, Nikki makes all the food in the house. You get me? Like, she's basically your mom. So if you don't pick her, you will starve to death. This is no one's winning here. No one's winning. It's a trap, guys. It's a trap. It's a trap. Why do I feel like this is a game where nobody wins? Oh my god, they're both too good. I can't choose. Nikki frowns.
Nuh-uh, I'm not going to let you cop out like that.
Valerie smirks, a mischievous twinkle in her eyes.
I know what'll help him choose.
What?
This.
Valerie places her hand on my face and plants a one long, lingering kiss on my lips. As she slowly pulls away, I have to catch my breath. Nikki fumes beside me. I can almost see the steam coming out of her ears.
That's not fair! You're cheating!
And Valerie looks innocent.
What do you mean?
You know exactly what I mean.
Nikki turns to me.
Tell her she's disqualified for cheating.
I stare at Nikki in a daze, still remembering the taste of Valerie's lips. Come again? Nikki's eyes grow wide and she looks away.
I see. Well, if that's how it is, then I guess you won't be needing this.
Oh, fuck. She grabs her bento and quickly heads into the kitchen. Wait, Nikki! She'll get over it. No, chase after her. I look apologetically at Valerie. Sorry, but I need to go talk to Nikki. Valerie nods understandingly, looking slightly worried herself. I follow Nikki into the kitchen. She quickly swipes at her eyes when she sees me. Are you okay?
I'm fine. Shouldn't you be out there with your girlfriend?
Hold on, Nikki.
Be friends. Nikki frowns.
Come to gloat?
No, I came to apologize.
Nikki blinks.
You're right. What I did was a cheap trick. To be honest, I'm jealous of you.
Really?
Valerie smiles softly.
You and your brother have a special bond that no one, not even I, can ever replace. I'm envious of how close you two are. I'd like to get to know your brother better, but not if that's at the cost of your friendship.
Aww.
He's really lucky to have such a caring sister who looks out for him. If I had a sister, I'd want her to be like you too.
Dude, this is so touching. Like, this is what I want from a girlfriend. It's like, you gotta be, you gotta be okay with my family. Like, no matter how bad because my family is like, there's sometimes where I don't like them. I was like, no, but you gotta be cool with my familia. Because if you're ever gonna be part of my familia, you gotta be okay with this familia. You get what I mean? Nikki looks down and shuffles her feet, and as she thinks about Valerie's words.
I suppose I did overreact a little bit.
Valerie grins.
Your bento looked so good. Do you think maybe I could try it?
Nikki brightens up immediately.
Only if I get to try yours.
Of course.
Hey, what about me? They both glance at me, then start giggling.
You can have the leftovers.
The girls walk into the living room together. How did I go from 2 bentos to no bentos? Shaking my head, I join them. Thankfully, the girls changed their minds, and all 3 of us shared their bentos. I'm so lucky to be surrounded by 2 amazing cooks. Once Valerie and Nikki found a common ground, the 2 of them won't stop chatting about fashion, makeup, and all things girl. I can't help but smile as I watch them. After a few hours, Valerie says she has to go back. We walk to the door.
Exams are next week.
I know.
We should go out and do something fun before the stress gets to us.
Like what?
Like the amusement park.
My blink. There's an amusement park in Izokaze?
It's a few hours away, but I hear it's worth it. Besides, what's a better way to let loose than to fly down a roller coaster?
Well, I fucking hate roller coasters, so maybe a Ferris wheel? Those things are risky. No, fuck it, sign me up. Let me try new things, Sounds like fun. How about this weekend? She winks.
It's a date.
It's not a date. No, I'm just kidding. After a good kiss goodbye, she leaves. Valerie's visit was unexpected, and for a while, it was touch and go, but I'm glad my 2 best girls have found a way to get along. I head back inside, excited about my weekend plans. Alright, I'm gonna end it there. If you liked the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, and leave a comment. Alrighty, I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully. I'm not good at keeping schedules, but I'll try to at least make a video every day, man. Fam. gonna call you fam from now on. How about that, fam? You okay with that, fam? I think I'm okay with that too, fam. Anyway, this is farewell. And as always, bye-bye.